Preethaji is one of the world's leading women philosopher teachers. She has, along with her husband, founded O&O Academy, a philosophy and meditation school for transforming human consciousness. Students from over 100 countries of the world annually visit the Academy in India to continue their education created by her. She is also the founder and philosopher guide to 5 global businesses. She mentors numerous leaders from the world of finance, technology, entertainment, and personal development in conscious leadership. Touching thousands of lives with her wisdom and the power of her presence through her Source and Synchronicity, Being Limitless, and Field of Abundance workshops, Preethaji has impacted different segments of society in an effort to create a heart-centered society led by leaders with a connected consciousness. At Preethaji's talk show on stress in Chinese society and worldwide for CGTV, part of the official government channel for the Voice of China, every panelist agreed with Preethaji on how the experience of stress is similar or identical, though the manifestation of the consequent problems in different cultures are different.
Stress as a state is alienating you from the rest of the world. You begin alienating you feel separate, you feel lonely, you feel depressed. It does not give you the connection that the human body, human mind, human spirit is really longing for. And you're getting lost living in the state of stress. Not only that you're getting lost, it's physically hurting you. Physically hurting your brain, your dendrites, your telomeres. It is hurting you physically, right from your DNA to the way the brain works. Everything is being damaged. And probably a damage which is mostly irreparable.
Preethaji encouraged the young viewers to look deeper into themselves and discover their heart's passion. The Federation of Industries of the state of Sao Paulo invited Preethaji to address industry leaders. The Federation is comprised of 133 business associations and 130,000 industries, uniting sectors that make up 42% of Brazil's GDP. More than 300 leaders present at the event were awakened to the power of an inclusive consciousness by Preethaji's presence and wisdom. The leaders at the Federation say that they have never had such a profound, transformative experience that compares to the impact of Preethaji's presentation. Kerwin Ray, a businessman, investor, strategic advisor, author, and international speaker, talked with Preethaji on his new podcast, Unstoppable. He interviewed Preethaji on the power of intuition.
It becomes a reality. It's not like about trying to do something that they're not knowing what they're doing. But they actually know that this part of the brain, actually limbic system, gets shut down. You're not living in those states of fear, stress, and anger, but you're activating the beautiful part of your brain where you feel a sense of expansion, where you feel greater connection to everything around you. And even more deeper, those transcendental states where you feel being one with everything.
And how we can tap into it for happiness and abundance in our lives. Preethaji clearly summarized the essential elements of her message and rounded off the interview by guiding him through a powerful meditation. Separation is the problem of the world. The solution is a beautiful state. Why do we choose to suffer? How do we slow down in a world that is moving so fast? The Worldwide Meeting on Human Values is an organization created as a podium for dialogue in the transition phase to the awakening of consciousness, with the goal of creating partnerships, sharing ideas, and presenting new models that will facilitate unity and peace in the world. Preethaji delivered a powerful message on our divisive nature and redefined compassion for 4,000 participants from different sectors: politicians, business people, world leaders, and students, and from different parts of the world.
If we move beyond our differences If we bring attention to the oneness of our human experience, if we grow in this awareness of the oneness of our human experience, then we would be a compassionate individual.
Speakers at the conference included Mohammed Yunus, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, Laura Chinchilla, former president of Costa Rica, and Neil Donald Walsh, the author of Conversations with God, in addition to other luminaries. The event was live and followed by 120 countries. Preethaji addressed a group of 300 business leaders and politicians in Nanjing. The meditation with Preethaji impressed them deeply. Fudan University is an elite university in China with a very long history. Business leaders from their post-MBA School of Management gathered there to learn from Preethaji.
Consciousness is the foundation on which your whole life is built. If you bring attention to your consciousness, to your inner state, you would be able to create an extraordinary life.
More than 300 members listened to Preethaji and discovered the impact they can create in business by living in a connected consciousness. China's International European Business School is the top MBA school in Asia and ranks 8th worldwide. Graduate students who are doing their financial MBA learned from Preethaji the massive impact they can have on others by living in a beautiful state of consciousness. The second TEDx talk by Preethaji on discovering purpose was held at Kaohsiung Park in Shanghai and was welcomed and appreciated by intellectuals, thinkers, students, and professionals from around the globe. Preethaji presented her audience with a revolutionary approach to discovering love, passion, creativity, and innovation.
Every true leader in every aspect of life has discovered a purpose only in an expanded state of connection.
According to Preethaji, while a mediocre life can be lived with a purpose that is contrived, a great life, a great career, or a great relationship can only happen with a purpose that unveils itself when one is in a beautiful state of consciousness. At a meditation event, a number of elite members from business, media, and politics interacted with Preethaji and sought her guidance on how to cope with the challenges they face in their everyday lives. They gained deep and valuable insights by listening and meditating with Preethaji. Summit LA is a forum for leaders from the fields of art, science, business, and social work. It is designed to foster relationships and inspire new perspectives. In November 2018, Preethaji addressed the summit on inclusive consciousness and discovering purpose. Other speakers at the summit included Al Gore, Tarana Burke, Jack Kornfield, Ram Dass, Ray Kurzweil, and Peter Diamandis. Virata Zen is a movement in Sao Paulo that connects people and organizations to activities related to integral well-being, self-knowledge, and a culture of peace. Virata Zen offered participants an enriching experience of connection, health, and wellness. Preethaji addressed the thousands who had gathered at the festival, as well as connecting online with over 200 centers across Latin America. Preethaji led them through the 7 dimensions of power in consciousness.
Day 1 is about celebrating oneself. Day 2 is celebrating relationships. Day 3 is celebrating the human body, vitality and health. Day 4 is celebrating universal consciousness. Day 5 is celebrating work. Day 6 is celebrating nature. On the final day, we celebrate consciousness itself by moving into an immensely powerful field of consciousness. Every day, we will also activate one of the 7 psychic centers of energy called